I'm going to be covering some of the best budget gaming setup upgrades that you can make, and all the items that I'm actually going to be featuring in this video are insane bang for your buck value. I hope you guys do enjoy the video. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe if you guys enjoy videos like this. And with that being said, let's check out some cheap budget upgrades that you can make for your gaming setup. Alright guys, so we're at my gaming setup. If you guys want to actually skip ahead to any of the products featured in this video, I'm going to have timestamps in the description going all the way along the different chapters of me actually talking about things. So I'm going to be covering around 2 to 3 different things involving the lighting in your setup, cheap upgrades that you can make regarding that. And then I'm also going to cover 2 things regarding cable management that you should highly invest in, as well as general aesthetic things or unnecessary things that you can buy if you really wanted to, but it's really worth your money if you actually were to upgrade those things. With that being said, let's hop right into it. The first thing I'm going to be covering is lighting. Alright, so the first product I'm going to be covering, I know you guys are probably sick and tired of me talking about these, but I cannot stress enough how good these actually are. These are actually RGB floodlights, and you can pick up a 2-pack for about $40 on Amazon, and what they do is they actually will light up your entire setup. I utilize these along the entire bottom of my setup, and if you guys aren't new to the channel, you'll know that I talk about them in almost every single video involving things that you should buy for your setup. These are probably my #1 pickup that I recommend you guys actually purchase, because these are the best thing that you could buy as a bang for your buck value item. Like I said, they are a 2-pack for $40. We can see them all along there. I have 4 of them in my setup, totaling to a price of $80 throughout, and we can see this just lights up the entire bottom of my setup. So all this pink underneath my desk is from those RGB floodlights by themselves. Like I said, links to those in the description if you want to pick those up, but I'm actually going to be covering the second component of lighting, which is actually going to be your RGB strips. These are super traditional. A lot of people actually have them in their setup. I also cover these in a lot of my videos, but I highly recommend that you get some RGB strip lights to go along your desk, just because I feel like having that extra lighting, even if you don't have the floodlights, just including RGB strips can just take your setup to the next level just from implementing those alone. I actually have a 32-foot of Govee RGB IC ones, and those are the ones that you can control with your phone using the Govee Smart app, and they also have features that allow the lights to actually move along, and you can use hundreds of different lighting animations. So we can see just having those, that's the moving along the back, and it's just insane. You can pick up a 32-foot kit for about $60, I believe, and that is not bad considering what they're able to do. The next part that I'm actually going to be covering is cable management accessories, and I have actually talked about the first one in the channel, so let's quickly cover that. This item's actually going to be the Signum rack from IKEA, and we can see it in the back of my setup right there. What it is, it's a cable rack that you can easily screw to the bottom of your desk, which helps you actually sort out your cables a lot easier, and just allows for your cable management to be a lot neater throughout your entire setup itself. I would recommend mounting this directly below your monitor in a way that you can run your cables from your monitor underneath and up to your PC, which eliminates the cable tangles that you can get if you were to just directly run it from your monitor to the PC there. This comes in at a price point of about $15 to $20, so it's probably the cheapest item that I'm going to be covering in this video, so make sure to go check that out. You can only really get them from IKEA, but there are other knockoffs that you can get on Amazon, so go research that and see what works best for your setup. The second item is actually a cable box, and I would highly recommend actually implementing this into your setup. We can see one down here, and then we also have one at the bottom of my setup down there. What this actually does is it allows for you to put something like your power strip inside of it, and then you can hide all of the cables inside of it that are actually plugged into that power strip. I use that one for my power strip, and then I run all my wires from my monitor and my accessories through that one into the back of my PC. So for example, this is what it looks like from the outside, and if we look at it with the lid off, that is what it looks like. And just imagine having that at the bottom of your setup versus a clean black box. It can make a massive difference by just adding this to your setup. You can get a 2-pack featuring a large size and a mid size, just like the ones that I have in my setup, for about $30, for about $20 to $30 on Amazon. So these are actually a super cheap pickup, but I highly recommend that you purchase them because these are probably the biggest difference makers in my setup in terms of neatness. And now moving on to the miscellaneous portion, I'm actually going to be covering the CinemaBox Light, and this is just something that I implement in the background of my YouTube videos. We can see that mine says subscribe to Joshyy. Before I just had subscribe on it, but I feel like just having one of these in the background is a cool way to actually upgrade the appearance of your setup without having to do much or pay a lot, because these actually come in at a price of about $20 to $25 for this thing alone. But I just feel like having one of these in your background can actually take the appearance of your setup to the next level, because these actually come in at a price point of about $25 for one. That includes all the lettering, batteries, and this can actually light up if you really wanted it to. I keep mine off because I feel like it looks better with the lighting that I have in my setup, but go check out one of these light boxes. I highly recommend them. That'll be in the description. And the last thing is actually going to be some sort of XL mouse pad. I know this is a super broad topic because there are a lot of mouse pads out there, but I feel like the standard nowadays is buying an XL mouse pad because it can cover your entire desk and maintain consistency throughout the entire theme of your setup. For example, if you had a white desk and you had a small little black mouse pad over there, it would kind of look inconsistent, but if you actually have something that can cover the majority of your desk, chances are it's going to look a lot better. My mouse pad was actually from Art Gamer. He makes custom mouse pads. I'll have a link to his store in the description. He does take custom orders, so make sure to go pick him up if you want to pick up a mouse pad from him. He actually transformed this Joshyy design into a reality by making it a mouse pad. So make sure to go check that out, but I highly recommend picking up an XL mouse pad because this can just improve the appearance of your setup. But with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed all the items covered in this video, and make sure to go check them out for yourself. If you guys have any recommendations on items that you may not have seen in this video that you know of, and you want me to actually pick them up and check them out in another video, make sure to leave them down below in the comment section, as I'll be going through the comments to see what I can pick up for the next episode of the series. But with that being said, I hope you guys did enjoy. Like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys in a future video on the channel. Peace out.